Hello everyone, this is the Prussian Prince with another Total War Attila tournament match cast. And this is going to be TWCL Autumn 2015 group stage, Group D, match between Achilles of Agony and vonPaulus, also of Agony. So this is a bit like an internal clan match, I suppose you could say, which should be interesting. Let me put it in slow motion and I'm gonna go over the builds here. So Achilles is the Burgundians, by the way, and vonPaulus is commanding the Sassanids. Clearly in this matchup the Burgundians are favored because not only do they have better shock cap, they have the Royal Lancers, but they also have Burgundian Axemen, which are very awesome. And other than that, they have Germanic units, so they are very versatile, the Burgundians, that is. But you don't even need to be versatile with the Burgundians, as they're just extremely strong anyway. But time to go over the builds. So for the Burgundians, we have Royal Burgundian General with Rally. Then we have 3 Royal Lancers on the right, 3 Royal Lancers on the left. Germanic Spearmasters on each flank, and then in the center we have these Burgundian Axemen. I believe we have 5 Burgundian Axemen, and let's see all the skirmishers. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Germanic bows. Now let's look at the Sassanid build. We have Persian Nobles General with Rally. Up front, looks like 2 Armenian Slingers with 2 Persian bows. And in terms of cavalry, 2 Griffbombar on the left, 2 Griffbombar on the right, and 2 Griffbombar in the center. Interesting choice to bring the Griffbombar over Pushtigmans. I mean, Griffbombar are much cheaper, so you can bring a lot more better infantry, I guess, but it's not like that's what Sassanids really need to win, though. Anyway, let's look at the rest of the Sassanid build. So we have on the left flank 2 Sogdian warriors, on the right flank Sogdian warrior with an elite Dalamite infantry. Now though, in the center we have a mix of elite Dalamites and Dalamite warriors. 2 Dalamite warriors over here, it seems, 1 bronze 1, and then 2 elite Dalamite infantry. So this is a fairly sturdy Sassanid build, also quite standard, I guess. Normally you don't see the Sogdian warriors because I mean, they have a lot of attacking power, but generally they don't do very well, so to speak. Anyway, let's hit play and watch this battle unfold. Again, the Germanic Spearmasters for the Burgundians will make the cav fight go obviously a lot in the favor of the Burgundians, but we shall see. Germanic bows already going to lose formation and starting to target Armenian Slingers. Well, they're never gonna kill the Armenian Slingers, especially with flaming arrows, because flaming arrows against Armenian Slingers, good luck with that. As you can see here, Armenian Slingers have 40 armor, so you kind of need either heavy or standard shot. Flaming doesn't really work too well against Armenian Slingers, just because of that high armor. Anyway, it looks like the Sassanids may want to start an offensive maneuver at some point. But the thing about the Armenian Slingers is they've already used half their ammo and only killed 46 men with half their ammo. And these units used a lot of ammo. What have they killed? 47 men. So they're soon going to be out of ammo, and they've barely done anything against the enemy. The Royal Lancers already over here. Looks like some Burgundian Axemen getting sent too. Actually, the Burgundians gotta be careful here. Looks like, ooh, Royal Lancers getting rear charged by Griffbombar. That's a bad move by the Burgundians, actually. However, there is infantry support for the Burgundians. So the fact that the Germanic Spearmasters are here is huge. These Armenian Slingers, again, not being very effective here. And as you can see, the cav charges here. The Royal Lancers are doing very well against Griffbombar, but once the Germanic Spearmasters and Burgundian Axemen come in, it's going to be hard. Though this Griffbombar here looks like it got a free charge off onto the Royal Lancers. Over here though, ooh, nice scav charge by this Royal Lancer into the Sogdian warriors, going to drop them very quickly. And over here the Griffbombar are losing. Over here, however, this Royal Lancer is going to lose. I don't know what the Royal Burgundian General is doing over here, but this Rift Bombard is definitely going to die in melee. Very, very quickly, actually. The thing about... Oh, this is a nice move by the Sassanids, pulling out the Rift Bombard and making sure the Royal Lancer going to die to the Elite Daylamites. Over here, too. Very well done by the Sassanids. But, I mean, the Sassanids at this point, I don't know how much damage they'll be able to do. As you can see here, I mean, there was not enough Burgundian Axemen support for the Burgundians on each flank. I think that was a huge mistake. Pulling out here too might actually lose that Royal Lancer, so that's not the best move either, I think. Over here, the General is going to clean up a lot of units though, and that's great. As you can see here, the Spearmasters destroyed that cavalry unit. More Royal Lancers going to come in, and once they rear charge this blob, they might actually do really well. But they had a really weird charge though. These Burgundian Axemen will die to Daylamites because there's a lot of Daylamites. This Rift Bombard is going to die, but this doesn't look great for the Burgundians actually. But because they have better units, I think they're just gonna win anyway. The Griff Bombards here are going to die, especially with Germanic Spearmaster support. And over here, the Griff Bombard looks like it's almost going to kill that Burgundian Axeman, but the Royal Lancers are still here. The engagement over here, as you can see, the General of the Sassanids is engaged, but the Spearmasters are here. So if the General pulls out, he's going to lose a lot of men. Ooh, the General is gone for the Burgundians, it seems, and that is a huge deal. A lot of the units for the Burgundians are wavering, and they might chain route now. However, the General of the Sassanids is in a similar situation. This Burgundian Axeman needed to get a charge off onto the Elite Daylamites, but it did not. This unit, though, this Griff Bombard is not doing great. The Royal Burgundian General is still on the field, has to be careful. Well, he's dead, but this Royal Lancer nicely holding down these two units for the bows to fire at them, but they're targeting a routing unit. They need to be targeting these Griff Bombards. But yeah, at this point, not looking great for... I mean, once the General died, it started to look pretty bad for the Burgundians. However, they still have a decent amount of cav left on the field. And they have the Germanic Spearmasters. And these units, I don't know what they're doing here for the Sassanids. Doesn't look like they're doing what they're supposed to do. Here, though, this Griff Bombard is going to kill off a Royal Lancer, interestingly enough. And at this point, Royal Lancers here not looking great. They might actually rout the Daylamite Warriors, but it's not looking great at all for the Sassanids here. I don't know what this Griff Bombard is doing. Maybe it's corruption or something. I mean, that would be weird if it was corrupted, but looks like it might not be because this unit is still getting targeted, so I guess it's not corrupted. But at this point, it looks fairly bad for the Burgundians, actually. Royal Lancers here going to get into the rear of these Daylamites, but not getting the best charge off. This unit's still alive, and it's still getting focused. I wonder if it's forgotten. Or it's not moving, so I guess this is actually a replay bug, because this bow unit is still firing at it. I don't know, this looks extremely weird. And this unit is targeting that unit. Very strange. And here we're gonna have Germanic Spearmasters against Elite Daylamite Infantry. Well, Elite Daylamite Infantry gonna win that. Yeah, we know exactly who's gonna win here. And Royal Lancers pulling through Elite Daylamite Warriors and Elite Daylamite Infantry and Daylamite Warriors. Okay, that's weird. But the Burgundians gained the victory here, and I still see the statistics though. Interesting. Let's see the stats. So Burgundians, lots of kills here on the Royal Burgundian General, and the Axemen didn't do great, but Achilles won this battle, but it's not what it seemed to be in the replay. In the replay he didn't win, and by the way, this is after the hotfix, I would say. So the fact that the replays are bugged now is weird. Very weird. But anyway, Speedmaster is doing very well. Royal Lancer is not looking great in terms of kills, but yeah, very strange game, but again won by Achilles. I shall see you in game 2. This is game 2 of the match. We have Achilles playing as the Huns and vonPaulus in command of the Burgundians. Now this is a much, how should I put it, a much more even matchup. However, I would say that the Burgundians still have a pretty good shot against the Huns. In fact, I still favor them over the Huns. Because of the kind of unit variety that they have and the excellent Royal Lancers and such. But anyway, Time to go over the builds. Hopefully this game isn't as broken. So it is Achilles the Hun against vonPaulus playing as Burgundians. So Achilles has the Steppe Warlord General. Next to it we have 2 Steppe Cataphracts, and then we have 2 Noble Steppe Cataphracts on the right, 2 Noble Steppe Cataphracts on the left, a Steppe Mounted Bow on each flank. It looks like again on each flank we have an Ur Warrior and 4 of these Ur Warriors in the center. Now for the Burgundians though, we have a Germanic Noble General with Rally. Then we have, let's see, up front, 3 Germanic Archers. In terms of the Cav contingent, a lot of Royal Lancers, it seems. Looks like 2 Royal Lancers on each flank and 2 Barbed Lancers in the center. Interesting choice to bring Barbed Lancers instead of Royals, I don't understand. But anyway, we have 3 Burgundian Axemen on the left, 3 Burgundian Axemen on the right. And in the center we have 3 of these noble Germanic Swordsmen supporting the Cav. And that seems to be the army of the Burgundians. Not the most effective Burgundian army, I would say, but still a pretty good one. We'll see. I mean, I like the 6 axes, and in general I like the Cav contingent. I would still go for 6 Royal Lancers, but oh well. The skirmish Cav is going to be annoying for the Burgundians though, because it's 6 against 8 Cav basically. Something to indeed consider. And in fact, the Burgundians are using a Germanic Noble General with Rally instead of the other unit. I don't understand. Here the Barbed Lancer is engaging against Steppe Cataphracts, and we actually had this charge by the Steppe Cataphracts, and now the Urs coming in. Sorry about that. Anyway, Cav engagement starting. As you can see, Noble Steppe Cataphracts losing 2 Royal Lancers. Over here it looks like it's going to be the same thing, but Urs will come in to support. And then we have rear charges by Steppe Mounted Bows. Gonna happen over here too. This Burgundian Axeman getting destroyed by a rear charge, and the Urs are still supporting the Cav fight, so that's very good for the Huns here. More units piling in for the Huns here. This is a really bad engagement for the Burgundians. This unit is not in shield wall, and the Germanic Noble is a terrible unit in melee. Or rear charge into all these units could mean that the Steppe Mounted Bow here is just going to get a lot of kills. Already up to 67, and the rear charge here, look at the kills of the Steppe Mounted Bow by rear charging these Burgundian Axemen. Up like 60 more, that is insane. This unit has really done a lot of damage with rear charges. Now the Steppe Cataphract can pull out of this engagement. Germanic Nobles here, and Noble Germanic Swordsmen actually pulling through. I think they have an attacker on the Steppe Cataphract, so they'll lose even more men now. This Steppe Mounted Bow is going to be off the field, but these Wars just trading so well over here against all these units. The Steppe Warlord is still alive. This Steppe Mounted Bow going to be off the field, but not after doing a lot of damage to these Burgundian Axemen. We still have Noble Steppe Cataphracts going around for Achilles the Hun. This looks like this Germanic Archer is going to be dead soon. Burgundian Axemen here going to die, as is the Noble Steppe Cataphract, but the Urs are going to be able to destroy everything else. Nice Cav charge here by the Barbed Lancer is going to stop a couple of these Steppe Cataphracts, and then the Royal Lancer here is going to clean everything up. These Burgundian Axemen over here still doing work, but the thing is that this Warrior is trading so well. He's got 90 men left. We still have cavalry on the field for the Huns, but they're going to have to deal with all these Lancers. The Royal Lancers here are going to be very pesky, but once we have some rear charges into the Noble Germanic Swordsmen here, they're going to be able to rout them very soon. Nice flaming shot into the Barbed Lancers here, going to do some damage and kill a couple of them maybe. This is going to be an amazing rear charge by the Steppe Warlords. Actually more of a flanking charge, but still a pretty amazing one. Should rout this part of the army of the Burgundians. We have this Noble Steppe Cataphract going through here, and looks like with a rear charge into all these units it would destroy them, and it would rout this whole part of the army for the Burgundians. And looks like the Burgundian general is now dead, and this should be a win for the Huns. Lots of these Royal Lancers still left on the field. They've gotten a lot of kills, but right now it looks like they're going to be routed. And wow, that is game. That was really quick. And it is a win for Achilles the Hun. Looks like he's going to take the 2-0 over vonPaulus in this matchup and get himself a lot of points in TWCL. So that is the match. Hope you all enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I'll see you next time.